Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Cook running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Allen going to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The final shot before half for Brady. And brought in by Braid. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. From the 44, Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. From midfield, here's Brady.
quick throw, fighting Mike Evans.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
He'll take this to the 46.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw with Brady. Rolling to his right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Fournette running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Brady. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up the chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Allen.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Oh, my God!
Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
106 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Up the gut, Fournette. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Brady. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. What can Allen do now with his drive? And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2 decades now, Tom Brady.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get stronger and stronger as the night went on.
Alright, Nikki, you off, Nikki? I think I want to bet.